Today's safety topic discusses tool safety. Misuse of tools and equipment is among the leading causes of work-related injuries. In this safety topic, you will learn some of the common hazards associated with using tools, and we will review some safe work practices that you can use to avoid injuries. When working with tools, some of the common causes of injuries include electrical shocks from power tools, falling hazards, such as falling from a ladder, eye and face injuries caused by flying debris generated by tools, cuts and amputations from various tools such as saws, repetitive motion, injuries to the wrist and lower back, and respiratory illnesses caused by airborne particles such as asbestos, silica, and other airborne particles. When working with power tools, there's always a risk of an electrical shock. The human body has low resistance to electricity. This makes you a good conductor. Don't overlook a little jolt of electricity as a static charge. This can be a sign that there is a problem with the power tool. Getting electrocuted can lead to cardiac arrest and can be deadly. When it comes to injuries among workers on a job site, roughly 20% of all injuries are involved with falls from ladders. Many ladder injuries are caused from using the wrong type of ladder for a task. Another common factor that causes ladder injuries is using old, worn, or damaged ladders. As an employee, you should never use damaged tools for any reason. Always notify your supervisor when damaged equipment or tools are observed in the workplace. In the United States, roughly 2,000 workplace eye injuries occur every day. Almost 70% of these injuries occur due to flying or falling objects, and can also happen where eye protection isn't required. Eye injuries occur frequently. However, they can always be prevented when the right eye and face protection is used as directed. To protect your eyes and face, always be diligent and wear the right type of eye protection based on the task being performed. Cuts and lacerations are common hazards in the work environment. These types of injuries account for approximately 30% of all workplace injuries. 70% of those injuries involve the hands and fingers. These injuries can include minor cuts, deep lacerations that require medical treatment, and cause damage to nerves, tendons, and in some cases amputations. Many work-related musculoskeletal injuries generally involves the back and often results in days away from work. Repetitive motion injuries, also known as musculoskeletal injuries, involve soft tissue injuries such as strains, sprains, and tendinitis caused by overexertion or repetitive motion. As an example, using your back instead of your legs to lift a load can lead to a musculoskeletal injury. Using tools can lead to respiratory hazards. Hazards such as silica exposure from cutting concrete, dust, and other airborne particles are commonly associated with tools used to grind or crush materials. Always be diligent and wear the proper respiratory protection when performing tasks that generate airborne particles. When employees are required to use tools in the workplace, they must be provided with training and personal protective equipment by their employers. Next, we will review the responsibilities of your employer when it comes to tool safety. Depending on the type of tool you use at work, personal protective equipment may be necessary. It's important to always follow the manufacturer's safety instructions and PPE requirements when using any tool. Employers are responsible for the following items when it relates to tool safety: providing tools and equipment that are safe and in operating condition, not allow the use of unsafe tools, prevent the use of unsafe employee-owned tools, provide employees with the proper training on tool inspections, safe use and handling of tools, and designate the use of proper PPE, and take action to remove unsafe equipment from service until repairs are made or the defective tool is replaced. As an employee, your responsibilities include choosing the correct tool for the job, inspecting the tool before each use, wear the correct PPE, follow the operating instructions, and perform cleaning and maintenance of tools as directed by the manufacturer. Now, we will discuss some safe work practices for avoiding injuries when using tools. Always wear appropriate safety gear, such as safety glasses, gloves, and ear protection. Review the safety manual before using tools. Inspect tools before use and make sure they are in good working condition. Ensure the work area is clear of any obstructions. When necessary, secure the workpiece with clamps or a vise. Do not force the tool. Let the tool do the work. Keep hands away from the cutting area and moving parts. Disconnect the tool from the power source when it's not being used. Be aware of the kickback of the tool and keep it away from your body. When using knives, saws, and other cutting tools, Always direct the tool away from yourself and other individuals. Never use tools that have missing guards or where protective devices have been removed. Remove cracked, dull, or broken saw blades from service. Always use NFPA 70E compliant insulated hand tools when working on or around electricity. Never use iron or steel hand tools that can produce sparks around flammable substances. Always ensure you have solid footing when using tools. And finally, avoid wearing long hair, loose clothing, jewelry, or other items that can become caught in moving parts. Following the information provided in this safety topic can help you stay safe and avoid injuries. Thank you, and have a safe day.
Did you know that in 2020, a study conducted by the Associated Builders and Contractors found that daily safety toolbox talks lead to a remarkable 82% reduction in total recordable incident rates compared to those conducted monthly? The study shows that the frequency of toolbox talks directly correlates with incident rates. Consistent safety toolbox talks lead to less accidents, which is why many companies this year are using Safely EO to create and schedule these talks weeks and months in advance, so your team will be consistently reminded of the job hazards and safety protocols. You get access to Safely EO's Toolbox Talk library that comes with hundreds of text-based and video-based toolbox talks that covers any industry. The Toolbox Talk app makes it easy for your employees and supervisors to consume safety talks from their own mobile devices and acknowledge its completion at the click of a button. All completed safety talks are tracked, and the data can be exported and available for use. The platform digitizes your safety talks process, so you can focus on what really matters, keeping your team safe and informed. Don't wait until it's too late. Workplace incidents can cost your company millions in liability, lost productivity, and damaged reputation. To learn more, just click the link in the description of this video to request a quick demo.